All right, so we just showed you how it looks like when you access a room via a custom domain, subdomain, or unique invite link. We showed you the login flow and all the things that are possible in terms of utilities once you enter a room successfully. So now I want to show you how profiles work at Sentry. Every user at Sentry has their own profile like they would on any social platform, where you can put your own profile image, your own bio, and a URL to your website. On top of this, we're building social verification functionality where you'll soon be able to verify your Twitter account, LinkedIn account, or Telegram account so that you can prove to others that you are who you say you are on other networks. And on a per room basis, the idea is that you get to define what verification methods you want to enable within the context of your project. If we look to the sidebar here, we see that I am on by default on the tab balance. And here I will see the balances of any tokens mapped to the Sentry system that I have proven I hold on a wallet I've connected. And so how the system works is that it will check the balances of any mapped wallet. And you as a user are not limited to only map one wallet. You can map multiple different wallets and the system will aggregate the balances for you. This makes it so that you can have one profile, but have your assets across different wallets or different platforms as you see fit. You don't have to go and create a new profile for each wallet. If we go into settings here, we see that you can assign your own AVM address here so that people know that if they want to drop you funds or, send you a thank you for something, that it's easy to access. They can see it on any post you make if you've activated this with your profile. We'll show you what those types of posts look like in a moment. You go here, you can check at any times what devices are connected to your account, and you can throttle them off if you don't want them there anymore. Currently, we have a limit of 10 devices per account. And so if you, for your project, require a more strict policy with device count, you simply have to tell us and we will implement it for your room. If we look here, we have our notifications tab where notifications will come in based on what users are interacting with us within the platform. So what users are liking your posts, what users are following you, what users have sent you a message one-to-one, et cetera, et cetera. But beyond that, you as a user can go in and add your own custom notifications where you can go and set to be notified anytime a certain thing is said within a room by a certain individual, and you can either receive these notifications as they come in or on a daily basis. Completely up to you. If we leave this section, we see down here that we have an ability, each user has an ability to go into light or dark mode and an ability to completely delete their account in one click. So if you delete your account, all data related to your account is deleted. And the beautiful thing about Sentry is that your users can remain as anonymous as you wish to keep your experience. So if your experience is Web3 only, meaning people are paying in tokens, and you're not requiring an email address to do so, they can do these types of experiences with nothing but their EVM wallet, making it fully trustless, fully permissionless, and anonymous for users. If we hop over here into the other sidebar, we see that we have the sidebar containing all the rooms we're a member of, and a sidebar which corresponds to an inbox functionality. So if I go into a room and I go into the announcements, I could go and click on any user and decide I want to send them a message. And I will be brought to my inbox thread with that user. So this makes it easy for people within your community to network with one another on a one-to-one basis. And then when it comes to group discussion stuff, that's actually happening within your room in your discussion channels. So it's a good time to hop over to discussion channels and see what's possible here. So channels can actually be enabled to be read-only channels, so more announcement-based channels, or it can be enabled to be chat-based channels. So here we see that in this room, we have mapped these 3 channels to be announcement only channels. But if I want to hop into discussion, I could go over here and then there's discussion going on. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Hosts are able to pin posts within channels or within the room. Users are able to reply to one another, flag posts, just like you'd see in other types of platforms. And then here, if I go into the announcement channel or more of like a Twitter feed for this community, I see that posts again can be pinned by the room owners. We have this concept of bookmarking posts between users, tipping users, and seeing previews and discussion counts of what's going on related to different posts. We call this the feed because each room has this type of feed, and it's up to the host to decide if they want it to be strictly an announcement channel or they want it to be a deep discussion channel where they enable things like commenting and unlimited nested comments. So we can have actual unlimited depth to discussion within room feeds, which is different from channels where you typically simply have one level of depth when it comes to discussion. On the panel here that can be collapsed, we see that the hosts will appear here and any other moderators assigned as well will be shown below. And this is so that users know that if they are being inboxed by someone, they can know without a doubt that that host is an actual host on a room they're a member of. If I go into the inbox, there's also another feature here where I can go and filter my inbox messages based on people who are members of same rooms as me or hold the same tokens as me. So this is a great way to filter out the noise if your room starts to get very busy. So that's the general gist of the platform when it comes to the social aspects of the platform. If you have any other questions about this, please reach out to our Sentry team by going to sentry.com and clicking on the contact form and filling it out. And we'd be happy to answer any of your questions. In future videos, we will cover what all of this looks and feels like for a room host. See you in the next video.